Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? Yes, this is not really my Sunday best. I was gonna go out and just, I was gonna take a nap under one of the Aurelian moons. It's quite lovely. But first, let's go talk about one of our adventures, in this case, the ark in space.
There must be hundreds here.
Well, when you've seen one corpse, you've seen them all.
Corpse? These people aren't dead, Harry. They're asleep. The entire human race awaiting the trumpet blast.
Yeah. Before I get into talk about this episode, though, I have a question for you. We are? For you. What happened in this episode? What happened in this serial, though? Well, this serial is set more than 10,000 years in the future. In the serial, the insectoid aliens, the Wirrn, intend to absorb humans along with their knowledge on board Space Station Nerva. The second episode, serial involving the fourth Doctor, Tom Baker. This episode came out in the 70s. I can be honest and say that I can see a lot of ideas similar to, the story, The Thing. Kind of say the original one, the plant version.
No, but go ahead and open it.
Before John Carpenter remade the film, in that the creatures, like the insectoids, they look really good. The effect for them is really good.
Why have they turned the power back on?
We'll find out soon enough.
Yes, looking back, we can say, yeah, it's cheesy, it's silly, and all that. But I'm gonna say, I think it kind of works because, in a way, especially when you look back at some classic serial episodes, it has a bit oof. This is getting towards that little bit of suspense and such. And I kind of like the fact that, there's basically, in a way, one of the folks on the ship gets infected, and then, as the episode goes on, his arm, it gets greener, and then more of that virus gets on him. And everything. And yeah, I think the makeup for it looks pretty good. I'll say, I think when it comes down to it, the suspense that is in this serial is all pretty good. It's able to, okay, even though, the Doctor is with his companions, in a way, they are trapped in outer space, but at the same time, there's others too I can be able to help them, okay, we are going to stop you, fellow person that is infected on the ship and on Space Station.
Tell us one thing. How much time do we have?
Time
Before the Wirrn reach their adult form.
feels near. Very near. Tearing free and in the great blackness rushing through.
And all that. And yeah, at first, what in the episode, serial, some of the folks that are on in the station, they're going what have you done here? What are you? Who are you? And all that, which is, I'd be saying, yeah, oh, this new person appears. Okay, well, who are they? And all that. And yeah, I think what they makes this serial work is the effects. Like say the bit of suspense and all that. Like even like say the little ray guns that are shot at the doctor, like knocking him out and all that. I think it works pretty great.
If you'd been down there with me, Noah,
Especially for especially like looking back at it and all that. I will say that in this episode and the previous episode I've watched so far when it comes to looking at classic episodes made me think like, yeah, if I'm getting episodes like this, I'm gonna keep on looking at some of the past seasons too, like in the past era. But yeah, I kind of like say the symbolism of this, of this one is in that like like the one of the folks in this case, Noah, like it's almost like say like it's the episode's called The Ark in Space, so in a way like the bugs on door, they are basically say okay like they are trapped on the ship on the station in a way. At the same time, it's almost like say okay has that a bit of a biblical idea to it. I'm thinking overall, this is a fairly good serial. The actors are doing pretty good job. The effects are pretty great.
and the sun, the fields, the blue sky. That's Earth, Noah. It's for the human race. Don't abandon it.
I have no memory of the Earth.
But yeah, I think in this one is a episode that was really geared towards the effects. But yeah, I fairly enjoyed this one, especially since this one only had 4 episodes, so it was like a quick watch, but it was a very enjoyable one. That's how I feel about that. Have you seen this one?